guys, it's Ty with Ty the Dog Guy on the Daily, and someone asked me a question today, and I thought it was an interesting question, and so I wanted to share it in my daily vlog / podcast here. And the question was, it was like essentially that, hey, you've got, over 20 years working with dogs, and you have a bunch of experience, so you've seen a lot of things, and given that, if all of your experience, knowledge was erased, but you're able to keep one thing, one concept, you're able to master one thing with dogs and that's it, what would it be? And like I say, well, I thought it was an interesting question when it came up, but it actually didn't take me too long of thinking about it before I determined exactly what that one thing would be, that one concept. And what that one concept for me would be is the ability to create focus. So focus oftentimes is actually looking at the owner. And I'm not talking about, hey, Fluffy, look at me, here's a treat. But I'm talking about a level of focus where the dog is engaged with you, looks to you, trusts you, defers to you, things like that. And so that focus, the more that I think about it, is really at the root of solving, I've got to say, 99% of what we do. And when I say what we do, I'm talking about aggression, anxiety, bad manners, lack of obedience, destruction, so much of that. So much of that either goes away entirely on its own or goes away 1,000 times easier if we have focus. Now, I want you to do a little thought exercise, the next 10 dogs you see or whatever, next 5 dogs, 10 dogs, whatever, and look and see. Maybe it's a dog walking down the street with its owner. Maybe it's you going over to somebody's house and they've got a dog. Look and see which dogs that you encounter that have a focus or attention on their owners, that are walking down the street and actually defer to their owner rather than walking up ahead and pulling and sniffing every bush. That defer to their owner when somebody's coming through the door rather than I'm going to go jump on that person or attack that person or whatever. When people walk in our shop all the time, for the first time, their dog's on a leash and it's everywhere. Its mind is over here, it's jumping on the counter, it's doing this, that, and the other. It's backing away from people because it's scared, it's moving towards people because it's aggressive, whatever. But I can only think of 2 or 3 times in the history of working with dogs when I meet somebody for the first time and the dog is paying attention to its owner. Now, of course not, because, otherwise why would somebody be hiring me if they already have that? But at the root of fixing just about anything that you might hope to fix at any point in your dog's life is the ability to get the dog to focus on you and or a command. And so when I say and or a command, I might be talking about like a place command. Like I need you to focus on staying there, on your bed, or a down stay. I need you to focus on lying down there. Or I need you to focus on sitting here. Or I need you to focus on whatever. Or maybe we're moving and I need you to focus on coming towards me or healing by my side or something like that. When we have, like I say, that level of focus, it shifts into everything. Our relationships are better with our dogs. The calmness factor that we have with our dogs is 1,000 times better. It's literally at the root of everything. Now, to create focus, what we work on at our company is what we call teaching the dog about spatial awareness. And so, think about it again, if you're doing this little case study and looking at the next 10 dogs that you encounter, they're not aware of how their space relates to their owner. Maybe their owner's constantly tripping over them, or they're pulling on the leash, not even aware that their owner's behind them. When we create spatial awareness, we create focus. Spatial awareness often deals with, just to get deeper into the nuts and bolts here with you, often deals with creating space when our dog is lacking focus and using that as a teaching moment to teach the dog how to focus on us. So it might be, we're walking, the dog has lost focus. We create space by changing directions, using some leash communication and teaching the dog to do this. Or maybe we've asked the dog to go to a bed and stay put. The dog loses focus on staying on the bed and walks off. And we create spatial awareness by using a leash and saying, no, you got to stay on. Maybe adding some food or something like that. But when we create spatial awareness, we create focus. When we create focus, we create relationship and calm and a centered dog, a dog who thinks, a dog who isn't just always reacting and things like that. So anyways, good question. That's what I would do if I lost all my knowledge except for one thing. That's the one piece that I would want to keep, is how to create focus, because from there I'm confident that I could build the knowledge of anything dog related if I understood how to do that one and only thing.